do re mi, fa sol la ti these.
Fuck it.
That's not how it goes. Welcome everybody.
Hola.
Yeah.
Have I done it all
You
that
did,
before?
yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it was very similar. Hello. How are you do?
Welcome.
Welcome everybody.
To You're Not Down podcast.
The only podcast
Yep.
that
We are falling
fits you
apart.
two sizes too small.
Don't you just hate that?
No, it's lovely. It's lovely. It snugs you in all the right places.
We're 30 seconds into this podcast. We are falling apart.
It's a nosedive from
Off
here.
the rails. Yeah, welcome back to episode 31.
Episode 31.
Episode 31. Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Not me.
Nope.
And it's been a while since I've said that.
It's been almost 31 episodes.
Welcome back. As always, follow us on You're Not Down Pod on Instagram and Twitter. There is one catch
One catch.
and one catch only.
It's a simple one.
Look, we're simple people and we
Yeah.
don't bullshit.
No bullshit.
You can't bullshit
here.
a bullshitter.
Nah.
So there's one catch. You gotta spell your right.
You gotta not be a dum-dum.
You gotta be a little smart.
Yeah. There's a
Spell
lot
your-
of ways to spell your.
Yeah.
There's only one right way.
Well,
Well, that's Y-O-U-R-E. In this context, there's only
Yep.
one right way to do it.
so you do that. And if you want, send us an email, yndpod@gmail.com. Only if you want, whatever. And hit the other thing.
Leave us some reviews. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Get your name shout out on this podcast. We look forward to those. We enjoy doing them. I hope you guys enjoy hearing your names on your favorite podcasts. Now, with that being said, we could get on with this show.
And on with the show. What's the deal with being down? Are you down?
That was oddly, that was strange.
Strange.
That was just strange.
Look, man, I downloaded this soundboard app
Yeah.
and I've been really wanting to use it. I've had this app since before we started the podcast.
Yeah, that was a must on your list.
When we had a meeting, about how we're going to do this podcast, like what we want to tell the people of the world,
Yeah.
I said, we got to have a soundboard.
And the first thing you play out of that is the Seinfeld theme song.
I got a few others. That could come in handy.
Yeah, that's
that
a
could
good
come
one.
in very
Is that
handy.
Law and Order?
Yep. Anyway, fuck it. It's
I think we have to introduce ourselves.
that is right. Yep.
This is a lot like our early episodes. You know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy, right?
Who's your boy?
It's your boy,
Yeah.
Michael Halftime Rubio.
And I know you see my thumb on the soundboard, so
Yeah.
it's already. Here we go.
And his name is John C.
Okay, I promise that's the last one. My name is Luis.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. Still. That's me. That's a me. We the fact that we're saying our names this late, it's thrown me off entirely. But I guess fun facts.
That's fun fact time,
Fun
baby.
fact time.
You got a button for that?
No, but I got a song.
Let's go.
Fun fact time is fun fact time is fun fact time. Oh yeah.
Hi.
You got one, or should I hit it?
What's up with you? I could go.
Do it.
I hate IHOP.
Huh? What?
I hate IHOP.
Dude, that was not English. I hate a hop. I hate a hop.
Oh, I'm losing it. The delirium is setting in.
We're gonna have to do subtitles for this episode.
I hate IHOP.
I know you do. You hate every time I'm there.
Yeah.
And I know you do I send you a picture every time I'm there.
Yeah.
Of my coffee mug. IHOP is great.
No, it's garbage.
What don't you like about it?
I don't like anything about it. Specifically, that's the destination where everyone wants to go after a night of drinking. There's always that one person that's like, hey, we're done drinking.
Yeah.
We're all wasted. Let's go to IHOP.
Perfect.
Oh, it's the
Perfect
worst
idea.
thing. It's the worst thing.
That's the best thing I could think of on a night of drinking.
I'll never do that again in my whole life.
When's the last time you had it?
Maybe 7 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Are we going right now?
Absolutely not.
These are true motherfucking IHOP hours. No, man, I've told you. Have I talked about it on this? I have a regular order there.
I know it. But why don't you say it for the audience?
It is the appetizer sampler. Because, you go to IHOP for it's the international house of pancakes.
It is. It's very international when I'm in there. It feels like it covers the gamut of the world.
But what I get, see, it's an appetizer sampler, you see.
Yeah.
So you get a little portion of chicken and strips. You got a little portion of onion rings and a little portion of mozzarella sticks.
Okay. That's international.
But
onion
rings can suck my dongus.
Yeah.
Just, I get either extra mozzarella sticks or extra chicken strips, whatever I'm feeling at the time.
Okay, feeling frisky.
Yeah, but no marinara sauce for the mozz sticks.
You ask for no marinara sauce, or you just don't use it?
No, I say give me an extra ranch instead.
Oh.
I dip everything in there.
I also hate ranch.
Oh my!
Why do we do this to ourselves week after week?
I'm just looking at the soundboard, seeing what else I got. No, I think you should. Because do you like any breakfast diner? Any typical, like from the same caliber? Do you like Denny's?
Negative.
Okay. Do you like Norm's?
Nope.
Okay. I mean,
I don't like their breakfast food. I ate Norm's growing up, so there's a little bit of nostalgia there.
Yeah.
But any of the other places, I don't like them. I don't want to go there.
At least you're consistent with it.
Yeah.
But we're doing it.
Let's step into your fun fact.
Are we stepping in?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun fact about me.
Yeah.
I once, and I feel like I say this every time.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I've already said this, but I once had a video on YouTube that collected 15,000 views. Have I said this before?
I know that. Go ahead. Say it.
I had a YouTube video about 10 years ago, at least 10 years ago. I posted it thinking like it wasn't going to get any views.
Okay.
15,000.
Wow.
And it would have had more, but I put it on private because I was embarrassed.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Just real quick, I thought it was the Ariana Grande video.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, this is from my personal
This is
account.
from your personal account.
Yeah. And for anyone who didn't know, I was in Ariana Grande's music video. I was in the back. You see my hair, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I used to be a fan of this guy who, like, all of his videos were him pretending to be a cholo and like doing different type of videos, like, you're Mexican if this. And so he posted saying like, all right, I'm gonna upload a new video tomorrow. So what I want you guys to do, the fans, I want you guys to record a reaction video to that new video and then send it to me, and then we'll put you in the next video. So I was like, okay, like, sure, fine, let's do it. So it's a 5-minute long video of me just in front of my webcam, looking at this video and just going.
That's disturbing.
5 minutes straight.
Was there a solid reaction in any of that?
I think I tried to be funny because like I remember for one part in the video he was saying like it was like a chola, So he's saying like a chola. I think it was a chola makeup tutorial.
Okay.
So he's saying something like a Sharpie line. And so I try to give the video some personality. So I was just like, boop.
Yeah.
I did something like that. But anyway, I sent it to him. He responds like, oh, thank you, man. Watch out for the next video to see yourself,
Mm-hmm.
I log into YouTube the next day, 200 views. I'm like,
Whoa.
Log on the next day, 700 views. I'm like, what's going on? Then I start getting comments and stuff. And there was a lot of positive ones.
Nice.
They're saying like, oh my God, he's so cute. Because this whole fan base is cholos and cholos.
Yeah. You're the prime market for that.
Oh, especially back then. That was my cholo phase.
For sure.
So there was a bunch of, oh, he's so cute. He looks like a young Mario Lopez. And I was like, okay. Back then, I had a baby face.
Okay.
And then someone said a Mexican Joe Jonas. I was like, okay,
nice.
we're killing it.
We're warming up.
But then, of course, there's always the negative comments. There was some guy that said, fuck this ugly fool. He ain't even firme looking. And I was
no.
fuck you, dude.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That guy wants it. We got to find him now.
He was playing hard to get, I think.
Maybe, yeah, you think he said that so that he can impress the other girls on there and they could check out his YouTube reaction?
To see that if he was Feudermed looking.
He was
himself.
for sure Feudermed looking, yeah, in his own eyes.
Yeah. No, so it got up to 15,000 views, and then my friends found out about it, so they were commenting, like laughing or whatever, and passing it around school, you know. So then I just put it on private.
You put it on private.
Put it on private. I might have to revive it.
Yeah, you have to.
I might have to revive it for the podcast.
You can't have fear of the fame getting your way, you know.
You will see a 90-pound Luis with acne, no facial hair.
That sounds Feudermed to me.
No, maybe we'll post it. Maybe we'll post it
for sure.
But yeah, that's about all I got for the fun fact.
That's very nice, man. Maybe our YouTube channel will do that one day.
What?
15,000.
Okay, let's be realistic.
Yeah, okay. Maybe
we gotta be Feudermed looking for that.
Yeah.
Just real quick, I did get back from Mexico.
Hey,
I mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we were speeding through the episode. I had to catch a flight that night. I don't want to talk too much about it just because I feel we had a whole episode on Mexico once.
I think so.
We had two, I think. We had a Cinco de Mayo and then another one. Whatever, but I just wanted to say something happened there. And I think I've also talked about my fear of teeth injuries. It's the biggest fear that I have, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the thought of anything, and I hate going to the dentist. Just the thought of like getting anything like grinding or just like I'm getting the goosebumps already just thinking about it. So day 2 of my trip, and I'm staying at my grandma's house, and so she's making food every day. Like, oh, mijo, I did this, I made that. So she wakes me up, and there's chilaquiles.
Yeah.
For the listeners who don't know, it's tortillas with eggs and salsa, whatever.
Okay.
Or tortilla chips, I mean.
Yeah.
So I do it, and like my grandma has the best food.
Of course.
So I was so excited. First bite, I chew the fork. I chomp on that.
Oh,
thing.
you bite the fork.
And I felt and I was like, no. And so I immediately knew.
I'm looking at your teeth now.
I went to the bathroom. Sure enough, my tooth is chipped.
It is?
The front corner.
Oh,
Can you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you?
Yeah.
You better not, because I got it fixed while I was in Mexico. Same day.
Oh, okay. Then what am I looking at?
The fixed tooth.
Oh, okay.
Look, I got like the corner here. You see?
Yeah.
It chipped off. It wasn't that noticeable.
Oh, your very front tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So then I go and I'm freaking out. I'm telling my dad, like, no, I need to get it like fixed. He's like, no, you can barely tell. I'm like, but I know, like the fact that I know it's there and I'm just looking at it the whole time. Then I'm thinking like, if I kiss girls, because I kiss girls.
Yeah.
It's what I do.
Yeah.
Like it's just going to be on my mind. So, but then I didn't want to go to the dentist. He's like, yeah, they might grind it, try to like even it out. I'm like, ooh. But it came down to him saying, do you want to spend $20 and fix it? Or do you want to spend $500 and fix it?
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, let's do the $20.
$20
So I walk into a dentist in the middle of Mexico, small town Mexico. And no appointment. I walk in. Dentist is literally just sitting in the waiting room. Yeah, by himself. No robe. Didn't look like a medical professional. Looked pretty young, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like I was older than him.
He didn't look like he handled decapitated heads
No.
at USC.
Maybe that was his job before but
dentistry.
unrelated to the medical practice.
For sure.
It was just, you got to put food on the table for your kids in Mexico, so you might chop off a head or two. So I walk in and I tell him, and he looks at it. He's like just looking into my mouth now in the lobby. And he was like, oh, well, I had an appointment at 6. They're not here yet. Come on in. We'll fix you up. 10 minutes. And I was like, hold on. Like, what's going to be the procedure? I need to know first. He was like, oh, we'll put a different material. I don't even have to grind it. I'll just pretty much glue it.
Yeah, glue it back on there.
I'm like, cool. How much is it going to cost me? 200 pesos. $10.
$10.
10 American dollars.
Wow.
And I was in and out 10 minutes.
What a bargain.
Honestly, it could have gotten a lot worse. But I love Mexico for that.
There's that old the saying, you have $1 million smile. Well, there's an actual price on your smile now.
Yeah.
That's a $10 smile.
You see that?
It's perfect.
But that was same day. You chip a tooth on a fork. 2 hours later, you're getting it fixed.
Yeah.
$10.
3 hours later, you're back to eating.
Yeah.
Because your grandma cooks good.
But yeah.
Speaking of food stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to touch on this with my fun fact. I also hate just franchise restaurants, just in general. You got your Islands.
You're literally okay.
You got your
Sorry.
Outback.
Okay.
All right. You got your Olive Garden, your Red Lobster, your Applebee's, your CPK.
I'm on board.
All that stuff is garbage.
It all tastes the same.
That's exactly my point.
Mm-hmm.
And food shouldn't come out exactly the same every time you order it, no matter what part of the world you are in, right?
Yeah.
It should be a little different. Nobody's cooking that food.
Mm-hmm.
They're peeling off the little plastic and they're putting it in the microwave and they're just serving it to you. And it's the same exact thing every single time. I hate it.
Because I feel like every steak that you've ordered at one of these places, they got the same grill marks.
Exactly.
That thing wasn't on a grill. You know that.
Yeah.
That's someone sharpied that.
That's a fact. Yeah, it comes out the factory like
They
that.
did a hashtag symbol on there. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board because everything. The fact that they offer so much like diversity in the food too. It's like you could get a top sirloin steak, or you could get seafood, or you could get a salad, or pizza,
Right.
or now soups, and now Chinese food. I'm like, what? No, you pick one.
Make one thing good.
Yeah.
Just make one thing good and I'll go there.
Chili's is you're gonna chili out of your butt.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I've been to Chili's because of that reason, but yeah, it's just not good stuff, man.
No. But see, because the thing is, I'm with you, but there's these places are always the ones that have the best happy hour menus.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
I'm a finger food guy.
Yeah.
I'm a finger food guy and I'm a drink guy, and they always got the best specials. I know Applebee's does like a fucking dollar margaritas or dollar AMFs.
Yeah.
Where else are you gonna find that?
Nowhere good.
Are we going to Chili's right now?
I'm more inclined to go to Chili's than I am to go to IHOP.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
Islands is good though. I do like Islands.
The other commonality is they all have appetizer samplers.
Mm-hmm. You bet your sweet ass they do.
They all got the mozzarella sticks and the onion rings, which could go fuck themselves.
I will get nachos every time they're offered on the menu. That will be my dish.
You know I don't like nachos. Nachos is children's
Huh?
food. Nachos is children's food.
Have we talked about this before?
Have we never?
I don't think so.
I don't like nachos.
Hey man, fuck you.
Okay, all right.
I don't understand.
It's not a dish.
There's food.
No. It's just garbage. It's ingredients they just throw on top of tortillas and they call it a day.
But you like Taco Bell.
Yeah, okay, well, there's a big difference when I decide to eat Taco Bell than when I decide to go to a restaurant. I'm gonna, mother, I don't know if my headphones are loud, but I think it's blaring.
Is it? I like that I went through the whole app of every type of soundboard option they have.
Yeah.
And I saw Taco Bell bong. And I was like, yep, I'm going to need that.
I thought it was like a weed bong.
Clearly, none of us have ever smoked weed.
No.
I don't know, man. Now we gotta fix that, because nachos, the best thing, bar nachos, even the ones that have no business being good are fantastic. Agree to disagree.
I just want to just give me a steak. Don't throw all the other garbage on there. Also, not a big fan of guac, not a big fan of sour cream.
Okay, dude. Now you're asking for it. As he drinks a 7-Up, who has walked into a convenience store, looked through every beverage and said, you know what? I think I'm about to fuck me up a 7-Up.
Yeah.
You only drink that if you're Latino and sick. If you got the shits, then you're drinking 7-Up. No other time of day is that allowed, or time of the year.
Why don't you make 7 up yours?
I deserve
Yeah,
that.
you like that one? Throwback.
Apparently, and look, I've told a lot of my white friends this, and they have been very taken aback. They have no idea what I'm talking about. They've never heard this in their lives. You tell me. Did you know that putting 7-Up in your Christmas tree is good for it?
No, I did not know that.
It keeps it fresh.
That's a waste of 7-Up.
No, it's the one. That's the only other acceptable time to buy 7-Up.
It's only good for dying things.
either you're peeing out of your butt or it's Christmas.
Which often is the case is both.
Yeah, actually. Too many tamales.
Yeah.
That's all I got on 7-Up. Yeah, we put 7-Up in my Christmas tree every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have saved that for a fun fact.
Damn it.
So I was thinking about school supplies.
Uh-huh. You just randomly started thinking about it?
Yeah, were you a Crayola family or a Rosa Art family?
How dare you? How dare you?
Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
I had the 120 pack
You did?
Crayola. Mm-hmm.
That's the big box.
Yup.
See, I think I had
We're
the
talking
24 pack.
We had forest green in there.
I didn't even have a sharpener.
We had aqua. A sharpener.
Yeah, the back of the box had the sharpener.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
Don't fake the funk on me now.
A little hole, huh?
I live for the funk. I die for the funk.
Wait, why was this? Why did that come to mind?
I have no idea. I'm talking to my little brother, and he brought it up, and I was like, "That makes an interesting thing to cover on this podcast."
Yeah, they had I always had the big packs. Something I never understood, and maybe this is a hot take. If you owned color pencils, you're loser.
I thought you're just rich.
For colored pencils though, don't be pretentious. You're either a crayon guy or you're a marker guy, but don't hit me with a colored pencil.
I feel like the kids who are good at drawing use color pencils.
That does make sense
because it's a precision weapon.
Yeah.
If
you're crayon and that thing, it's chunky.
And if you're using rose art, that's just it's just all wax and no color.
Yeah. I hated the wax feeling. That the thought of that made me a little bit sick.
Yeah, it's not good.
Do you remember blow pens?
Do I ever? I lost my virginity to a blow pen.
Did you own some?
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
They didn't work.
Not good because like as a kid, I think what you're supposed to do, you're like a slight blow into it and the ink comes out. But you're a young person. You're putting your spin in that thing. You're
I remember it being very spitty.
It's a very spitty, and especially if you're losing your virginity to it.
Yeah, even more so.
Very sloppy that thing gets. No, I had some, and it was probably like 10 years ago. I was going through stuff, and I found some. I was like, no fucking way. Like, I want to sign all of my business checks with blow pens. I want to do anything business related.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Mr. Castillo, sir, can you please sign here? 1 second.
Sir, please get out of the office. We're going to need another copy of this. How are you with sharing school supplies? That was a big thing in high school.
In high school?
Or in elementary school, whatever, middle school.
Yeah.
People would always ask for a sheet of paper.
Oh, uh-huh.
Right? Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
And I bet you got a lot. If you had the 120 pack of Crayolas.
No one touches my Crayolas.
No,
those are mine.
Yeah.
No, I let people borrow them for sure, but you got to make sure you get those back.
You put them back in the right order?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And there's nothing like a Crayola box with one missing crayon, because then you put it to the side.
Yeah, exactly. Just falls right over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of every other cool thing. Did you have one of those little math toolkits that came with a protractor?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I used to play a game with them.
Because
if you got like the real solid one, the metal ones, we had wood floors in my school. So we would draw like a dartboard on a sheet of paper and put it on the ground, and then throw the protractor down and try to like essentially play darts while sticking the protractor into the floor repeatedly.
With the corner?
Yeah. Just stabbing it in there.
So I like how, because I was just about to say what.
Oh, no, that's a compass.
Compass is the one with the point on.
Yeah, that's the one that we would play darts with. Yeah.
Okay, because the protractor, it's like the semicircle.
The semicircle.
I would use those as brass knuckles. You stick your finger. Clearly, that's why we're the dum-dums.
Yeah.
That's why we're here doing a podcast, because we don't have jobs.
That's why we repeatedly have to tell people to spell "you're right," based on our own insecurities.
Yeah, no, everything in that box was a weapon. Compass, you got a shank. The protractor, you got brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles, right?
Ruler, yeah,
Your sword,
yeah, sure.
yeah, knife,
School supplies.
dick measuring device.
See, look, I wanted to say it, but I feel like you're the one that keeps this podcast,
G-rated.
not even like G-rated, just respectable. You know,
I'm sorry. I'll do a better job. I'll do a better job.
No,
Of
I thought
keeping it tame.
I thought you would. I thought you would like ridicule me for saying that. But first thing I thought, yeah, you measure your dick.
What else? What else? Is there other functions for a ruler? Especially to a middle school kid.
I always liked using measuring tape.
Oh, dang. You need 25 feet?
Yeah.
Speaking of shanks, though,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this earlier today.
Sure.
Who would between you and I, who would survive longer in prison?
In prison?
Yeah.
Interesting question, because one would think you would survive
Yeah.
because you're a little bit more intimidating
Yeah,
looking. You got
beefier.
the height. You got the height. You're beefy.
Yeah.
You got the facial hair. You just look. You have a face like
For
nah,
sure.
don't
For
fuck with
sure.
me. But at the same time, I have a nice, caring face, man.
Yeah, man.
I would be the one that you want to talk to. You want to like keep in your circle.
Okay, so I had a similar thought, right?
Okay.
Because I'm the kind of guy that, yeah, I'm going to touch the wrong mattress or something, or I'm going to look at somebody the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm going to get stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying.
Sure.
I feel like you're just getting fucked.
I mean that.
It's a nice caring face, like you
I
said.
know.
Maybe you didn't mean it that way.
Can you look at this face? You don't want to fuck it?
Just put me in a prison cell. I'm gonna leave that unanswered.
But yeah, it's like, but wouldn't that mean I survive
You
longer?
survive
too?
longer, yeah.
because people want to keep me around.
I'm glad we're in agreement about this one.
We'd both survive in different ways.
Yeah.
If we're looking at our assholes, maybe you'd have a longer shelf life.
Well, you haven't seen my. Moving on. You got a note that you want to hit us with? I don't want to steal the show.
Hey man, this is what we do.
I just ramble. You react.
You prepare, and I'm just like, yep. No, I mean, I had a couple of things. I
Yeah.
mean, not too much.
Hit us with something then.
My mom's on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anna.
Shout out to Anna.
Coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, she's on TikTok, man. She doesn't really talk to me anymore. Can't remember the last time we had a conversation because she's just scrolling on there.
She downloaded the app. She's
Yeah.
not posting stuff.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd have to have.
I
a
thought she was
serious
doing the
conversation.
dances and stuff.
No, absolutely not that I know of. I don't follow her. No, she starts scrolling and then she's just cracking up in her room, for hours. This woman, she's scrolling and like it kind of just started. I mean, because it's kind of a funny thing,
Yeah.
But and my mom's young too. I think she's turning 50 this year.
Ah, nice.
But yeah, no. So it's like I started to remember. Do you remember Farmville on Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Yeah. Why did you ever play it?
Not too much.
It was a mom thing, right?
Yeah.
I remember it was when excuse me. It was like when Facebook was kind of like popular for the kids at least,
Mm-hmm.
I had just gotten one and I thought I was cool. I would post lyrics to Blink-182 songs as my statuses.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So then my mom gets one and she requests me. I'm like, oh no, like what are you doing on here? But now she downloads Farmville, and this woman, again, forgets about her family. That she's got starving kids in the house, and then she's over there planting fake food.
Yeah, little beets and onions or whatever.
Yeah, and so I remember her and my dad were going to Mexico at some point. And, they leave us money, they leave us food, whatever. And one thing that she asked, she said, please, someone keep an eye on my grapes on Facebook. Go like on this day.
Yeah.
They're going to be ready.
You need to harvest them.
Exactly. So that was part of the to-do list. And that was, I think, my chore.
Yeah. Along with the vacuum, you have to vacuum, make sure you do the dishes,
Mm-hmm.
maintain the house, and make sure you pick the grapes.
Harvest the grapes, yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah. Did not do it.
No.
I didn't do it. She comes home.
You had one job.
Did I though? A real job? She comes back home, logs onto Facebook, and she sees her dead crops.
Raisins.
Yeah. This woman was petrified.
Yeah.
And she was so upset. Like, she didn't want to talk to me for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Because she was that upset that I let her grapes die.
That was probably like a 32-day harvest.
Yeah. I mean, she traveled the country, traveled to another country while they were doing their thing. But no, I just, because I feel like moms have a way of getting with the times at some point, you know? But
sure.
in their own weird way. There's always some, they're like hip, but to a certain extent.
Right.
So, you know, your mom's on Facebook, but she's on Farmville. Or she's on Facebook, or she's posting Minion memes, you know.
Yeah.
So now she's on TikTok. So I'm gonna see what this evolves
What this leads to.
into.
Yeah. You might have to scroll her TikTok feed if she leaves the country again.
Yeah, right.
Can I tell you the sole reason why I left Facebook?
You left it?
Well, I just stopped going on.
I've seen your profile recently. It's a picture of you in high school.
Yeah.
So you haven't checked that thing. Why'd you leave?
Because people would request, like, they would share their stupid shit so that they could get more Candy Crush lives.
Yeah.
No, I don't want no part of that.
You never played Mafia though?
No, I'm not playing any, and no games on Facebook.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, I mean, it's a social thing. I feel like Instagram, that's why Instagram's good at what they do. You post your shit, you leave.
Get on with your life.
Facebook is trying to do too much. It is convenient that they got the marketplace, but now they got games, and now they're incorporating Instagram into it and all this stuff.
I remember when you told me about Facebook Marketplace. I didn't even know what that was.
They got some good stuff on there.
Yeah, you're always telling me about it.
Yeah.
You're sharing with me the same way that people shared with me so they could get extra Candy Crush lives.
What about MySpace, though?
Never really on MySpace.
Really?
No.
I was good at MySpace, man.
Yeah. We learned how to code.
Yep. Yeah, I was like a master coder.
You made all your shit glittery.
A little bit. I was a master coder. You were busy masturbating. Hey-oh!
Hey, I'll talk about MySpace.
I was the one that people would ask to code their pages. So I would I would pimp their profiles.
Oh, yeah. That's
we
right.
would say. Yeah.
Dang, I haven't heard that in a long time.
In a long, long time. And having the top 8, like, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it recently. People today, because I feel like everyone gets offended easily. If I had my top 8 on my page and I moved someone down, you know, you would get a text. Like,
There's beef there.
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you move me down? I noticed that you put me to number 6 now. What's going on? Are we okay? Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you. Lower and lower.
Yeah.
Go. Keep
Back
texting
then,
me.
it was just a savage thing. I remember my brothers would get me mad. I'd fucking take them down.
You didn't code that shit so you could have a top 32 or anything?
I had a top 16 at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. But then MySpace went with it, kept up with the times, and they had that as a regular option.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was always envious of the people that coded so they only have one top friend, and it was their significant other.
Oh, okay.
Never had that.
You never had that.
No.
Ah.
I had the codes.
Tom.
Yarin, I still love you.
And Karen
La nalgada.
Yeah, exactly. Owls are real.
What?
Owls?
Yeah.
They're real.
You forget sometimes.
Yeah. I thought they were only found in movies and zoos.
Is that a zoo animal?
I don't know. But I saw one in real life. Can you believe that? Have you ever seen a real life owl?
Uh-huh.
Oh. This was a monumentous occasion for me.
Sorry. Well, hold on. Let's do that again. Ask me.
Owls. Oh, wait. Have you ever seen an owl?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no. There's real things.
You've seen one?
I've seen an owl.
No, you did
Dude,
not. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
flipped out. I was in Mar Vista of all places.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. What was it like?
Flew on top of a light pole, turned his head around 360 and
Sounds like a momentous occasion.
Yeah, it was exactly that.
Yeah, I've seen some in Mexico before. I mean, the town that our dads are from is literally called Land of Owls.
Yeah, Owl City.
Yeah. You will not believe your eyes.
10 million fireflies. It's gonna be like one audience member got that.
You know,
We sing more relevant songs on this podcast.
I saw it in Santa Monica too at some point, which was weird. Yeah, it was just fucking because you hear it and then you see it like soar through.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird that that's a real animal.
I didn't even know they existed outside of zoos. I was dead serious.
Have you seen their legs?
I stopped and looked at it. Nah, it was perched.
Their legs are fucking weird. They're long. They stand up.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I don't think about that anymore.
You got anything else?
I got something else. I got something else animal related.
I'm honestly a little bit worried about you. You've been having mini strokes this whole episode.
This whole episode's been sloppy for me.
I could up.
It's only going to get worse. Because I just looked down at my note and I realized what was coming next.
Oh boy.
Why don't we eat horses?
We don't. Is that not a thing?
I know, we don't. I feel like they're big enough animals that maybe we would eat them.
That I've seen some meaty chests on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meaty legs.
I just want to know why the decision was made that we don't eat horses.
I mean, the people say Burger King for sure has to sell horse meat because they've been coming out with deals where you get like 10 nuggets, 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a shake for $2. They're like, it's horse meat, most definitely.
Is that cheaper than beef or chicken?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it would be exotic, like in a specialty item.
It's got to taste like chicken though, right? Or just
Beef?
Beef. Yeah, regular beef.
Yeah. Well, I'm interested. I'm not going to do it, but I'm interested.
I'm just going to be looking at the news from this day on out.
That's a weird note day for me. I'm sorry, man.
Where would you find a horse? If I told you, if I gave you $10,000 right now to give me horse meat tomorrow,
I'd probably just drive up the coast.
just you'll find one eventually.
Yeah.
They got them in Compton.
Oh yeah, but that's somebody's horse.
So what do you think? There's no wild horses.
Well, like there's not free roaming land in Compton. You know what I mean? Like that person has one horse and they're counting on that
And
one horse.
People own that land, like certain parts of that land, certain part of the streets with different colors. It's a gang.
It's
joke.
a gang thing. It's a gang thing.
Hop on board, man.
Yeah, I get it now. But you drive up the coast, you know they got those like big plots of land where the horses roam free.
Yeah.
I'll probably just snag one off of them.
From Compton or from?
No, just up north. Just travel north till I find a horse.
Are you putting that in your Volkswagen Jetta, or are you riding?
Dragging it back. You're gonna get ground horse by the time I get back.
I do really want to learn how to ride, man. I've ridden one before. Like, I mean, I've ridden them in my past.
Yeah.
But it was usually like someone guiding it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget if I told you this story, but I was in Mexico maybe like last July. And there's a week where they do horse races. And it's somehow it's a religious celebration, you know, but everyone goes to the highest mountain in the town. They set up some bars there. Everyone just gets drunk and bets on horse races, you know?
Yeah.
But so one of these days, I saw one and so the guy who won, like whatever, like everyone just hangs out after, you know? And so we're drinking and there's music. And then the winner of the horse race, he's now like wasted. And he's over there parading his horse, walking around. Like, anyone want a picture with it? Anyone want to pet it? Anyone want to ride? And like, yeah, he's guiding the horse. And so I was like, hey, can I ride it? He was like, yeah, sure. And so I get on and same thing. He puts the little sombrero on me.
Yeah, for sure.
So now he's walking me. I'm like, okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
Grown man being pulled by another grown man. But then, so he took me one round, came back. And then I told him, I was like, hey, do you mind if I just take it myself? He was like, yeah, sure. He's fucking wasted. He doesn't care. So now here I go and I give it a little kick. So we're
sure trotting along.
Yeah. Nice and easy. And it was already pitch black, you know? So I take it to the shadows, come back. And then my parents are like, all right, he's still good. Take it back to the shadows. And there I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna put this thing in sport mode
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
So I freaking kick it.
Oh, pedal to the metal.
Yeah. And keep in mind, this horse that I'm riding was the fastest horse of that day.
He just won the race, the tournament.
Yeah. So you know what it's capable of. So I freaking kicked that thing. And so now it went from to I can't even do it that loud. But I just fucking. No, I just freaking dash by my family, and because I heard the guy like when he was stopping it, he was just going like whatever.
Yeah.
So now here I am. Whoa,
Whoa.
In my mind, I thought it was a calm, like loud enough for the horse to hear me.
Yeah.
But like but my parents so again, a grown man that was already humiliated by another grown man pulling him. Now a grown man being humiliated by his parents running like, Miko, like, get off. And I'm like, I'm fine. They're like, hell no. You were literally just yelling and going easily 80 miles an hour on that thing. But
I had one horse take off on me too. I was in Mexico as well. I was 10 years old and like I
was going to say, it's been like 20 years.
Yeah, for sure. We were in a caravan of like horses and we're just walking along, right? And we're like in a little town.
Yeah.
And all the horses like make the next turn. They're all following each other, except my horse decides to just bolt forward. So I leave the caravan behind. They all turned. And now I'm 10 years old. I have no business controlling a beast of a horse. Maybe that's why I want to eat them. And it just takes off. And like now I'm like through the streets, just on a galloping horse. Don't have no clue how to stop this thing.
With traffic.
Yeah, like people are like looking at me just outside the little shops and stuff.
Yeah,
that was a wild ride.
Would you get on a horse again?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been on them after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where? Compton?
I don't know.
Well, looks like we're taking a trip to Mexico. Riding a horse, then eating it.
Then eating it.
I hit up. Big Al got thrown off of a horse.
Yikes.
Where, it was the same thing. It was a little caravan, my whole family, and we're riding on the beach, and we're all little kids, we're all tiny. I think the only ones that shared a horse were my sisters with one sister with each parent. But then, so Alan's like fucking 3 feet tall,
Mm-hmm.
And so he's there. And what's funny is we have a picture of it probably moments before it happened. So he's like just smiling in the camera. But so one of my brother's horses, I think, bit Alan's horse in the ass. And so then freaking like it just got mad and like got up. And so freaking just knocked Alan down. And he hits the sand, but like it's still hard, And he scraped his chin. And now this guy had a goatee scab. The scab goatee.
Nice.
The rest of the Mexico trip.
Do you think the one horse bit the other horse because the first horse dropped it out of its top 8?
Probably.
Long way to get to that joke.
Or that horse was thinking, I wonder what horse tastes like. Not a lot of people eat horse.
Yeah, why don't we?
Yeah. I gotta see what's up.
Yeah.
That's a nice juicy ass. Sounds like your Tinder messages. Your Tinder
exactly it.
Sugary ass.
Got a nice sugar ass. What is salmonella? Salmonella?
It's fish, right? No, I don't know what it is. Because obviously, that's what you would get if you eat raw chicken.
If you eat raw chicken, right? I was thinking to myself the other day, what is that and how bad is it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could get it from raw eggs as well, right?
Can you?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
And
I might have to make a doctor's appointment right now.
I like cookie dough. The point that I'm trying to make is eating a tube of cookie dough worth the salmonella?
When did you eat a tube of cookie dough last?
I've been eating a lot of cookie dough ice cream, but there's never enough cookie dough in there. So I was thinking like, I'm going to go for a tube. Next time I hit the grocery store or something.
Pillsbury tube?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for a tube and just gnaw on that thing.
Squeezing it out like a Go-Gurt.
Yeah.
I was always a cookie dough guy.
Yeah.
Too. Like you get the tub, you get a spoon.
Yeah.
I've been fine.
Me too.
I'll do that right now.
What have I been hearing about this whole salmonella thing then?
It's got to be just diarrhea though, right? Oh, you got sick?
I have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's fine. You drink a 7-Up, you're good.
Yeah.
The only other time that 7-Up is necessary. Just kind of related to that, my dad was convinced that I have a tapeworm in me since a kid. Because I'll eat and I'll eat and I'll eat. And like somehow I'm fine.
Yeah.
know?
No, we've talked about it on the podcast. I've seen it firsthand. You eat an ungodly amount of food.
Yeah. And now my body's finally paying for it. But
Tapeworm's getting old. His metabolism slowed down.
Yeah. He's like, please, for the love of God, stop. Taco Bell for the 5th time this week.
Yeah, eat something healthy.
A nice head of lettuce, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, why was that the worm's voice?
A nice head of lettuce.
I feel like mine would for sure be like, hey, man, just give me some lettuce, man.
Hey, you're feeding me all the shit.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Let me talk about.
But based on what I eat, that's what I should sound like.
Yeah.
But no, there's... Look, I'm no doctor or anything.
Right. I just play one on TV.
But apparently... So I don't know if this is even medical advice or some witch doctor type stuff, but they say if you have a tapeworm, do you know what the way to get it out is?
Fish it out of your asshole?
One would think. That sounds pretty reasonable, right?
No, I'm not a doctor either.
Let me tell you what they say.
Go ahead.
You got to starve yourself a little bit.
Okay.
Make it get hungry. And then you got to put a nice hot plate outside of your asshole so the worm can smell it and then crawl out and go to the food.
What? That's not a thing.
Only one way to find out.
Oh my God. There goes my appetite. I was ready for some IHOP.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, but it smells like shit.
I'm just thinking, what are the snake charmers? You know,
Yeah.
snakes coming out.
Yeah.
That's what I
The
imagine.
same thing as the fajitas fucking sizzling. And tapeworm just comes crawling out of there.
I just think that image is so funny though, where I hope I have a worm and I hope it's hungry because I want to see it.
I mean, you could try it because you might have one.
I'm convinced. I'd believe it. I don't know.
I'm just trying to think about the science of tapeworms. And they're eating whatever you're eating. How does that make you not get fat?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Hey, look, we're no doctors in here.
Yeah.
You look like you were about to say something.
No, go ahead.
One last thing that I found hilarious. I like how this podcast is just us.
Just us talking to each other.
Yeah. Our thoughts and whatnot. No, this, I first thing I said was I don't want to talk about Mexico that much.
Yeah.
But
There's been a lot of Mexico in this episode.
maybe this happened in Downey. Who knows?
Yeah.
West Covina, perhaps.
Kind of like Mexico.
Now, my great uncle, he's 93 years old. He's the oldest guy in that ranch where we live. And so obviously he's getting older and he has a walker now.
Mm-hmm.
And so his daughter, I think, just bought him a new and improved walker.
Oh, nice.
It's the one with the brakes, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, so
He's run often?
yeah, you never know when you got to pop a wheelie, a front wheelie.
Exactly.
But no, so my dad gets there first the day before me. And so he goes to visit him and he was showing him like, Mijo, look, they just got me this thing. And look, I got my brakes here if I want to stop. And if I get tired, look, I just turn around and I take a seat.
Oh, yeah. Those are dope.
Yeah. And then he was like, and even if I don't want to use this as a seat, I could use it for storage. And look, this is where I keep my medicine. Pulls out a 38 caliber gun.
What the hell? Did he move that out of the way of his medicine, or was that's his medicine?
That's his medicine right there. Because this is like a ranch with like old school ranchers, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone has guns and stuff, and like they all have stories of like, nah, this fucking guy was looking at me sideways, you see?
Yeah.
And I pulled out my pistol, you see?
Yeah.
And so just carries that gun with him in his walker now. And I think that's the most gangster thing I've ever heard.
For sure. That makes me want a walker.
Just to carry your gun.
Just to carry my gun in there.
But the fact that he called it his medicine too, cracked me
That's
up.
great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And because I promise it's a safe place there. But
Well,
some young guys from another town found out that there's this old guy and like he has money, you know?
mm-hmm.
So they thought they would take advantage of that. And so they were there, and then he was sitting outside, and so they're talking to him. And they're just asking him questions like, oh, so you're alone here? He was like, yeah, you know, but I know everyone here, yada, yada. And he's just shooting the shit. Like he's answering their questions, but
he's all man.
yeah, but like still cautious. Like he knows kind of what's going on, you know?
Okay.
And so he pretty much said like, nah, like, you know, I'm a chill person, but you know, if someone does want problems, takes it out. And they fucking take off.
That's excellent, dude.
I see, like, you always think, like, people say, I can't wait to be the old guy at the park wearing suspenders and feeding the birds, you know? I can't wait till I'm in my 90s and just carry a fucking Glock
Yeah.
in my walker.
I want to be old for two reasons. One, they could say anything and just get away with it.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's one reason. The other reason is to be the grumpy old man.
Mm.
Because, yeah, the polite old man gets all the play.
Yeah.
Everyone
that's true.
talks about him. Everyone likes him. But the grumpy old man, he's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly that story is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the get off my lawn kind of guy, you know?
Literally Gran Torino, what's his face?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, that's the one.
Yeah. Just as racist, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. When you're old, you could be racist, kind of.
Yeah, that's just, why is that acceptable?
I know. And it's funny because Jim, my boss, he has kind of a bit that says, like, just like, because people get all offended when old people say stuff. And they're like, no, you shouldn't be saying. It's like, they're old. They're going to die soon anyway. Just let them keep talking. Like, once they die, that's it. Their beliefs
They're done, yeah.
go with it. But it's like, yeah, because you hear, because now, like I said, people get offended easily.
Sure.
You know? And so I know my sisters went to Mexico. And so this same uncle, he's saying like, oh, look at these macho hombres, you know, and then sees my sisters like, oh, we got the tortilla makers here. And they were like straight up offended. But it's like, hey, it's okay. He's old. That's how he thinks.
That's how they do it out there.
Don't talk back because he'll show you his gun.
Yeah, he has a gun on him. That also gives you the privilege to say whatever you want.
Yeah.
The man with a gun
I can't wait, man.
speaks. Can't wait to be an old man
You and me on a porch podcasting.
pointing guns at each other because we've established we're living in a feud now. Speaking of feuds, real quick, Family Feud
Sure.
has the worst payouts for any game show.
I don't watch, so
At most, you win 20,000.
that's it.
Yeah, that's divided by 5 people.
Oh,
So if you beat the show,
yeah.
you get $4,000.
Is this the Steve Harvey one?
Yeah, Steve Harvey one.
Son of a bitch. He's
If-
probably getting paid triple.
If
day.
you don't, you would get like $5 a point. 200 points means you get 20,000.
Why do people go on this show?
I have no idea. I did the math earlier today, and the family that won, they each won $150. Can you
what?
believe that?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, all the time out of their day and having to travel and do whatever for $150. And they won?
Yeah.
That seems like a consolation prize.
That's the thank you for participating.
Yeah.
But, you know,
That's terrible.
that's insane. But like, what? I'm assuming Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is the best.
Um,
That's a million bing bongs right there.
I think Jeopardy's like, yeah, but that's a hard game show to win.
Jeopardy's still going, right?
Yeah, I love Jeopardy.
How do you apply for that?
Go to jeopardy.com and fill out the application. I have no idea.
Do you think you'd be okay at that?
Nah.
I don't know, man.
Because, see, I play a lot of Jeopardy in my house.
Yeah.
Just in my living room. I answer the questions or whatever. Or question the answer. Hey, Jeopardy fans out there will get that. I think everyone will get that, whatever. But like I don't get docked when I say a wrong answer.
Okay.
You have to factor that in too.
Yeah.
It's not just what you know, but like you have to be right. You can't just be throwing willy-nilly guesses out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Alex T-Bone's gonna rip you apart.
I think you could do it though.
Yeah, maybe kids. Kids
Are you
kids
smarter
edition.
than a fifth grader?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not. I'll tell you that.
I do good with the kid tournament and the college tournament. But when they do the Master of Champions, nah.
Yeah, no. I've said it before. I'm kind of dumb, but
I do have a lot of useless knowledge.
I was gonna hit another soundboard thing. I think it relates.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
That's
It's a stretch. Look, man, I'm telling you right now, this soundboard is never going to make an appearance again. I've seen it in your eyes. You hate it.
No, I absolutely love it. I always thought this show could use more Dr. Phil.
Really?
Yeah, from its conception. When we conceived it together. Will Smith has watery eyes in every single movie he plays.
Now I'm just looking back at every. Yeah.
It's just he's good at the watery eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What Will Smith movie did you just watch?
I didn't. I'm just thinking of like Gemini Man. I saw the trailer for that.
I haven't heard of it.
That's the one where he fights his younger self.
Okay.
They CGI'd his face onto
Really?
a young body.
I'm in.
He fights himself.
Say no more.
Yeah.
I'm way in.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Great movie.
Yeah, very
Watery Eye
teary-eyed. Very
galore.
teary-eyed.
Yeah.
What else is he in? He's in there. Yeah, whatever he's in.
I think that's
The
it.
watery eyes.
Dude, your face right now. It's a defeated man who just looked through his notes of watery eyes, chilies, hating IHOP, and owls exist.
Pool is the only recreational sport game
Mm-hmm.
where you can impress a woman with it.
Nah. No one wants to fuck the pool guy.
Like billiards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you made an 8-ball in the socket?
If you're good at
In the
pool,
left pocket?
that impresses people.
That doesn't get anybody wet.
What does? Name one recreational. Bowling?
I mean,
Better or worse than pool?
what's another finger in another hole?
You think women are watching that from the sideline? Watch you go in with one of these grips.
yeah.
Look how he does that.
There's nothing sexy about pool.
He can strike my pins all night.
I think darts would be sexier,
Nah, it's too dainty.
but you look cool while you're doing it. No one looks cool with the glove and like getting chalk on their hands and
For
fucking
sure.
putting a knee up on the table. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
what are you talking? That's
There's
all
nothing
sexual.
There's nothing sexy about that.
I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one again.
It's our whole friendship at this point.
What has this podcast done to us? I apologize if you're listening this late in this episode.
Uh-huh. This was fun.
Yeah,
It was
That
good.
was a good app.
This is all right. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's what it is.
My eyes are so heavy, dude.
Are they really?
Yeah,
You're dying?
a little bit.
You got anything else to hit us with?
Not really. All my other notes were Mexico.
Well, I see you're wearing the Dodger jersey, so all your other notes were Mexico.
Yeah.
You tried not to make this a Mexico episode.
I wrote them all down. though.
Only Mexico notes.
I was gonna try to space them out for the next year or so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's mention the Dodgers.
Dodgers in the World Series,
Dodgers
baby.
in the World Series, baby. Hey.
Yeah. And that'll be it.
And I also noticed you're wearing a I voted sticker.
I voted, baby.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I voted first time through mail.
Get out there. Oh, through mail.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, no, like I dropped it in
In the
box.
ballot box?
Yeah, yeah.
You heard about that? Someone setting those on fire?
No.
Check the one that you dropped it in. Yeah, I was
Dude, that's some horseshit,
I was
man.
seeing it in the news. People were setting them on fire.
This whole thing is fucked. I mean, like, democracy doesn't even work.
Who? Democracy?
Democracy. Oh, boy.
Is that going to do it for our episode?
I think so.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another week
Yeah.
of You're Not Down. If you love this content and you want more of it,
Why would you?
give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe, hit the little bell. Most importantly, tell a friend. We appreciate that. Check out our Insta, check out our Twitter. Rewind to the top of the episode if you want those handles or whatever.
Yeah.
Rate and review us. We always appreciate it. Words of wisdom time.
Oh, shit. You got that?
Yeah. Being positive won't guarantee you'll succeed, but being negative will guarantee that you won't. Guys, be positive out there
Do it.
and succeed,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe succeed based on this quote. It's not a guarantee.
Yeah. Might as well try.
Yeah. Guys, keep trying. And we will do the same here on this podcast. As always, this podcast is based on a true story. Thank you for joining us again for another week. If you're not down, guys, we'll see you later and rock on, baby.